they go to the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Canes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He might want another play. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Anderson will throw. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll leave it with him. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. A third and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
It's a really good decision by the QB there. Third and short in the red zone. You know he was tempted, though, to try to force that football into a tight window. You want to move the sticks. You want to score a touchdown. But because you throw it away, you still have that opportunity if head coach decides to go for it here on fourth.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got him. He was looking for the corner, and that corner could not be found. The defense sets the edge just in time to make the stop. The Tigers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone cover, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Lost to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Farrell. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
What a beautiful sight. Not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Anderson wants to throw. It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nice job there by the defender in coverage one-on-one with the running back out in the flat. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down. Gain of no yards.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time, the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. LSU right back to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
turning it on. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. The offense changing the play. Anderson will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. unloads to the wideout. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Turner.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. Time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Get set. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And some room to work. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. Left inches short. 4th down coming, and man, did he empty the bag. Spin, shoot, jump, jive, you name it. He tried everything. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Anderson wants to throw. Complete to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Carr. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And they tacked on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. LSU quick to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That has to sting as a defense. In a third and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen.
There he goes. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And a great play design here in this type of situation, obviously trailing and trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping it.
They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. It is good. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
A play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. as you will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense coming up big there. And the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be the defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
So now it's 2nd and long. Creates a little room. Brings him to the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Got the 1st down and more. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Anderson will throw. Firing toward the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Let's go. Running back searching for a hole. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Canes have pushed it inside the 20. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to South Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Punts it out of the air. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shot.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Ware. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Might be calling a hot route. Here's the handoff. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Swings it out to his running back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They want to run this quarterback. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Now, 4th down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And to open the 4th quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart.
He's got it on the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, LSU! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Set to advance on the football.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength.
And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Anderson wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long. Turning it on! He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune.
Nice run. Great job by the running back, making a cut, getting north-south, getting some positive yards. Now setting up a 4th and short decision for you. What do you got on deck? What are you going to call?
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Rides the back. He'll toss it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Quarterback making adjustments. Anderson will throw. Firing to the right, complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. sack here late in the fourth.
Now, a fourth down.
The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you gotta pull up. 15-yard penalty. The DBs will back off a bit. To the air on first down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
At the 22-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
All right, now that play's over. Now I got to know this is it. This is my last play. I got to save my best for last. If I get in the end zone, I win this football game. So what is my play? Who is my player that I'm highlighting to go try to get this done?
Gonna swing it on second down. Throws toward the end zone. He's got it! Touchdown! No time remains, and they can win it with a conversion.
What an unbelievable play to deliver a touchdown with no time left on the clock, tie the game. You get an extra point now. You're going to get this really tough win on the road. You talk about mental toughness. This football team has showed it all game long, and especially on that last play.
They just need to make the point after for victory. And it is good, and they win it by 1. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew